Blake Masters has just announced a House bid in Arizona, foregoing another run for the United States Senate. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video today. It is time that we talk about the 2024 United States House elections, because everyone, we got some breaking news. Former Republican Senate candidate Blake Masters has just announced he will be running for the United States House. Instead of running for the United States Senate like most of us thought, he's decided, you know what, I'm going to try to run for a House seat in a safe Republican seat. Yep, Blake Masters is officially back. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, everybody. So again, this is a major development because we were wondering what was Blake Masters going to do now that Kari Lake was running for the Senate. Well, he will be running for the House, but this sets up possibly the most fascinating primary of next year. Because guess what? This same seat, which is a suburban Phoenix seat that's like Arizona 8th, I believe, it's the same seat that Abe Hamadeh, the former Attorney General candidate, is also running in, who just got endorsed by Kari Lake. So, Blake Masters versus Abe Hamadeh. I did not have this in my bingo card for this year, but it is happening. Let's just get into it. Former Republican Senate candidate Blake Masters announced Thursday that he would run for an open congressional seat in the Phoenix suburbs, changing course from a planned second run for the Senate in 2024. I agree with this. You know what? Kari Lake is going to be the nominee. We better get behind her. Hopefully she can win. It would have been political suicide to run against Kari Lake, because Blake Masters, even though I far prefer Masters of Lake, no offense to Lake, but I've always been on the Blake Masters bandwagon before anybody even heard of the guy. So I kind of, it's been a while since I've been backing Blake Masters, and well, I don't want to see him go down in flames like so many good Republicans in the past. It was definitely the good idea of, you know what, let's just run for a House seat. But the problem with this is simple. There's two of them, actually. One, he's essentially going against Kari Lake, because Abe Hamadeh is running as the Kari Lake endorsed candidate. While the second thing, Masters technically doesn't live in Arizona's 8th. He lives in Tucson. I understand that, it's not that big of a, it's like 100 miles from Tucson to Phoenix, but it still is, carpetbagging, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but we kind of expected it. But it's still kind of weird to see Masters run for a seat in Phoenix when he lives in Tucson. I'm running for Congress to fight for Arizona's 8th, Masters tweeted Thursday, along with a video featuring his family. Biden has failed. We need a Trump back. We need to stop inflation, build the wall, avoid World War III, and secure Arizona's water future. We need to fight for our families. So, the announcement video was very similar to his ads from the Senate campaign, which I personally liked. I thought they were pretty solid ads, but I didn't really see any after the primary, but I'm glad that they are back. I do like the format that Blake Masters has for his ads. Masters, who ran against Senator Mark Kelly in a marquee Senate race in 2022 and lost by nearly 5 percentage points, has been hailed by conservative figures like Tucker Carlson as the future of the GOP. He has also received financial support from tech billionaire Peter Thiel. Again, Tucker was right. Blake Masters and others are the future of the GOP. He's only 38? He's a very young guy. Very smart. He is definitely a more libertarian, populist type conservative, but he's basically perfect on the issues. My big question about this race is, well, how will Blake Masters beat essentially Kari Lake? That's the one thing that I don't know about. And the thing that really hurts about this is I don't want to see Masters go down in flames. I really don't, because he is someone that should be the future of the GOP. Masters received considerable attention during the 2022 campaign for his views on abortion and his flirtations with the Great Replacement, a quote-unquote racist conspiracy theory promoted by white nationalists that contends elites, and in some cases Jews or Democrats, plan to use non-white immigrants to radically change the country's demographics. Oh, really, a conspiracy theory? I never heard this part where it's Jewish and Dems. I never heard of that one. Probably political making crap up. But either way, I'm not going to get into that today, but you're kidding me, right? I'm getting sick of people saying that's a conspiracy theory when Democrats openly celebrate it, but whatever. He had previously planned to make another Senate run, this time against incumbents Kyrsten Sinema and Gallego. Masters' entry could have kicked off a tough and expensive primary against Pinal County Sheriff Mark Lamb and former gubernatorial candidate and television reporter Kari Lake. And that's why I'm glad he didn't run for that. He would have gotten clobbered, and I would have hated to see it, but he would have. The Safely Republican District, which encompasses most of the northern and western suburbs of Phoenix, went for former President Trump by 13 points, and has been represented by outgoing Representative Debbie Lesko, a Republican, since 2018. Yeah, so she is retiring. She announced that a couple weeks ago. We were kind of shocked by that. But I think she used the whole speakership stuff as an excuse to get the hell out of Washington. I don't blame her. But it's still kind of a surprise that Lesko is retiring before, say, Paul Gosar, which we'll get to Gosar in a second. Lesko announced earlier this month that she would retire in 2024, saying in a statement that she wants to spend more time with her husband and her 94-year-old mother, her 3 children, and 5 grandchildren. Masters, who lives 120 miles away from the district in Tucson, will face off against Abraham Hamadeh, a former prosecutor candidate for Arizona Attorney General in 2022, in the primary. Hamadeh, who lives just outside the district, has been endorsed by Lake and other prominent Republicans. Both Hamadeh and Masters unsuccessfully challenged their 2022 losses in court. I don't think Masters really did. Politico, once again, only thing he did was just try to get the voting extended for a half an hour for people in line. All the way from Tucson, Blake Masters apparently has crawled out from under the rock he was hiding under after his terrible performance last November, and now wants to run for a district hours away. Erica Knight, a spokesperson for the Hamadeh campaign, told Politico, "Oh, screw you." And I can already tell this is going to be ugly. And I hate to see this. Hamadeh, I supported you last year for the Attorney General election. And let me be clear, you got screwed. We're not going to get into it, but he did. But I have a bad feeling that this is going to be a shit-slinging fest between the two. I have a real I just don't know about it. Listen, I don't care that Hamadeh has Lake's endorsement. Blake Masters is far better on the issues. It's factual. I don't care that Hamadeh is endorsed by Lake, is endorsed by Rick Grenell. I don't care. Even if Trump endorses Hamadeh, I will support Blake Masters. I always have. I always will. I did it when he was at 2% statewide. I just do not want to see Blake Masters' career go down in flames. But this could be a possibility where let's just have Paul Gosar retire. Let him retire. I think he will. and have Hamadeh run for Gosar's seat and Blake Masters for Lesko's seat, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. We should not be having this nonsensical primary between somebody that I have been a diehard supporter of since early 2021 in Blake Masters and somebody that I do like in Abe Hamadeh. But I already hate what Hamadeh's campaign's doing. They're making it sound like here's the establishment candidate. Because he got endorsed by Doug Ducey in the general? What? What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't care that he was endorsed by Doug Ducey in the October of 2022 or whatever it was. He was trying to unite the party. And this spokesperson, go away. Just shoo. Crawled out from his under the rock. Really? Not a good feeling about this, everybody. Again, I 100% support Blake Masters, but I really don't want him to lose. He's such a smart guy, and somebody we absolutely need in the House of Representatives. Hamadeh, there's some questions, and some people are starting to bring up some of his past, and there's okay, what's going on here? But I'm not anti-Hamadeh. Just let him run for Paul Gosar soon when he retires. And let Masters have Lesko's. Is that complicated? I don't know. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.